What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're going to talk about the top 3 bowling balls of 2024 so far. So we are about a quarter into the year, and I'd like to do this quarterly just to see where I'm at, so at the end of the year I have something to look back at what my top X amount of bowling balls are going to be. So far in 2024, there's been 7 releases across the 3 brands, being Storm, Rotogrip, and 900 Global. Today we're gonna take a look at what I believe are the top 3 so far. So make sure to hit that like button. Please consider subscribing. Like 60% of you guys are not subscribed, and I'd super appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to order any of the bowling balls featured in today's video or anything bowling related, in the description there's gonna be a link where you can order anything. It's a great way to help support the channel. There's also a ball spinner link down below, which is another great way to help support the channel, by a company called DH Lab. You guys know that I have partnered with them. And if you like the jersey, this is one of my merch designs. Coolwick.com, promo code Napoles10. That'll get you 10% off your entire order. And I've had a lot of questions, people asking, yes, all these logos, you can remove or change any of them, any logo. In the order notes, just put in what you want and they will do their best to make that happen for you. All right, so you see the DNA coil on the table right now. This is gonna be my number 3 ball, which is actually very surprising. At first, I really wasn't sure if I liked this ball or not, and I think I was using it at the wrong time. Since I've had the DNA coil, I've learned that this is a ball that I really like when I have to get really far left, really fast. And what I mean by that is that on the fresh, if I'm trying to keep my angles a little bit more shut down, this is not a ball that I'm really gonna go to. But if the pattern dictates me to get left fast, shove it to the right, this is a really good option for that. And for those reasons, it's gonna come in at my number 3. I will show you guys the layout here if you guys like. For me, this is 30 by 4.5 by 30. Puts the pin just over my ring finger. And this is a good one. It's a ball that I was very surprised by, and I think that you guys are going to love it. All right, guys, so before we start this top 3, you guys already saw that the number 3 ball for 2024 so far is the DNA Coil. I do want to give you guys a heads up that I am not shooting this in the order of this one first, the number 2 ball second, and the number 1 ball third. I'm shooting these in the order that I think that they could look the best from. So while this is the number 3 ball, I am shooting this one last, so because you guys can see when it's really good in that transition. I've already shot number 2 and number 1. I'm shooting this one last, but you're gonna see it first. So you're gonna see me as far left and keep moving right throughout the video. And it's not because this one is the strongest or whatever. I'm just shooting these in an order that I think that would be really good to throw strikes from. All right, first shot here with the DNA Coil, my number 3 ball of 2024 so far. And that's exactly why this ball is in my top 3, and I can't imagine it's getting out of my top 3 anytime soon. When I have to get left and traverse the oil in the middle part of the lane, I truly have nothing better than this DNA Coil. All right, let's see if we can find a way to repeat that last shot, because that was as perfect as it's gonna get with this DNA Coil. Bang! Trip the 4, 9, and the 10 a little bit. We're gonna move a little bit left off that shot because this is a very strong ball and the lanes are nice and transitioned. Yeah, it's still just so surprising how good this coil ended up being, because like I said, I didn't really love it at the beginning, almost at all. See it? Yeah, that was a little bit too far to the right. Maybe my move was a little bit too big. So let's move back right a hair and see if we can kick out that 10 pin. So let's move a hair right off that 10 pin. It was pretty flat. See if we can go a little bit more flush and kick out that 10 pin. There we go. Just needed to be a little bit more closer to the friction. That last shot, the one before, was a little bit too steep through the front and had no chance at kicking out that 10 pin. All right, just a few more shots here with the coil before we get into the number 2 ball. Oh, see, that's brutal, because I thought that was pretty good. All right, one more shot here. We're gonna move a little bit left, show you guys a good strike before we get into the number 2 ball. All right, last shot here with the DNA coil. Let's make it a good one before you get into the number 2 ball. There we go. DNA coil, number 3 on the list. I don't know if that's gonna hold throughout the rest of the year because we do have a lot of bowling balls still in front of us. But so far in 2024, DNA coil, number 3 on the list. All right, and now coming in at number 2, very, very surprising, I know, the Attention Star. I thought that this was gonna end up being the ball of the year for 2024, and it's still really good. It's still my second favorite ball that's come out so far this year, and it is a really, really good one. This Attention Star has been my absolute go-to ball as that first transition ball. So whatever ball I'm starting in, as soon as that ball starts to flat 10, or just really I need to start moving in and it's kind of bailing down lane, the Attention Star has been that ball. And for those reasons, it's gonna be number 2 on the list. Let me know down below in the comments, without fast forwarding, which ball do you think is going to be the number 1 ball of 2024 so far? All right, the first shot here with the number 2 ball of my list of 2024 so far, the Attention Star. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we can just go straight to number 1 after that. It doesn't get much better than that. That's why the ball is my number 2 ball of the year so far. It is like the perfect go-to ball where I can stay similar areas as to the ball that I started with. Just know that it's gonna get through the front and it's gonna boom way harder than almost anything else that I have. God, the Attention Star is just so good. Let's just make another high quality shot like that last one. Guys, this is gonna be boring. I'm telling you right now, all my shots with the Attention Star are gonna be boring because they're all gonna do that. Man, this ball should have been number 1. That was a horrific shot, good result. Probably should have been number 1. Yeah, even when my bad shots look like that, that's a good thing. Oh my God. Attention Star should have been number 1. Now, okay, I am shooting this out of order. You're gonna hear me say that with the number 1 ball. I wanted to shoot these in an order that they would go really good on. So the Attention Star I'm shooting after the first ball, the ball that's gonna be number 1. And then the DNA Coil I'm gonna shoot after the Attention Star because it's a ball that I really like to get left with. So just keep that in mind when you're watching this video. Ooh, I like this Attention Star. Oh, that ball got me singing. Yeah, we can go ahead and call this ball 1A or 1B, and the ball that's number 1 could be 1A. This could be a close 1B. Ooh. Basically just going till I miss now. At least one more shot. All right, so we're not keeping score today. The lanes are just on, but that is 7 in a row. That's gonna be 8 in a row. I mean, look, that wasn't my best shot, but I have such a huge window. So we're at 8 in a row. 9 in a row. Could have turned around on that one too. All right, looking for number 10 here. That's 10 for sure. All right, looking for number 11 here. Jesus Christ. Guys, this ball's good. If I strike on the next one, it'll be 12 in a row, and we're done with this ball. We'll go into the number 1 ball. All right, so I got 11 in a row with the Attention Star. This one's gonna be for number 12. $12 for 12 with the Attention Star as my number 2 ball. I already shot the number 1 ball, and I'm telling you right now, I did not go 12 in a row with the #1 ball. So guys, this attention star, if you don't got one, get one. And now I hope that you guys guessed correctly. The #1 ball of 2024 so far is the Optimum Idle. Guys, it's just too good of a bowling ball. It does everything really, really well. It's exactly what I look for out of a benchmark ball. It's gonna be very smooth, very, very predictable. It's good on house. It's great on sport shots. It's just the ultimate bail me out of jail free card bowling ball. And for those reasons, it has to be my #1. I'll show you guys the layout. It's the same as everything I drill, being 30 by 4.5 by 30. Guys, this ball, if it's not #1 or 2 at the end of the year, that means that some of the releases that came out after this are going to be pretty darn amazing. I've had this Optimum Idle now for about a month and a half, and I say I've already put on this like 50, 60 games, like not kidding. I've bowled several tournaments, bunch of league, bunch of practice, and this ball has just, it continues to look good. It looks good with surface, it looks good lane shined. It's an idle, and it's a really good one at that. So that's the #1 ball of 2024 so far. All right, now the first shot with the #1 ball of 2024 so far. Optimum Idle, fresh house shot here. And that's exactly why that ball is #1 so far. It reminds me a lot of an IQ Tour Solid, but much, much, much stronger. Like a Phase 2, but a little bit stronger. Very smooth, tells me exactly what the pattern is doing and what the lanes are giving me. So let's keep making good shots from there. All right, let's see if we can repeat that, because that is exactly what I love about this ball here. Missed in, push. Yeah, if I miss in like that, there's no way it's ever gonna kick out that 10, but we could try. Let's repeat another good shot, get it a little bit further to the right, closer to the friction, so it can go through the pins the right way. I mean, honestly though, like a good takeaway is that I missed that far in and it kind of held. That's honestly a good sign. Bang, get it to the friction. It doesn't boom off it like some of the shinier pearls. It goes off it nice and smooth, 10 out of 10. I'm gonna move one left because I think I can play a little bit more in the oil and not have to shove it to the friction. Bang. I don't love to play that line, but at least I know I can move in a little bit, play in that hold, and it looks really, really good. However, we are bowling on a house shot, so I think it's best if I leak it a little bit more into the friction. All right, so I'm gonna go to the same spot, but I'm gonna move my eyes right a little bit, get it more into that friction and see how it comes off of it. There we go. Yeah, versatility is a big, big thing with this ball. Now, I do wanna say that I'm shooting this out of order because I want to shoot these in the order that I think that they're really, really good at. So I'm shooting the idle on the very, very fresh before I've thrown the attention star and before I've thrown the DNA coil. So if I'm a little bit straighter with the DNA, that's why. I think you guys can already see why this ball is #1. So we'll throw just a few more shots here and wrap it up. Wow, that was heartbreaking. That was a good shot. All right, well, what's the move off labeling it, hitting your mark, everything perfect, and then you blow her 710? I guess we're gonna just throw this better here. Or throw it worse and strike. Guys, because bowling, because bowling, because bowling. All right, last shot of the video here. I want the same result as the last one, but I want a better executed shot. Post it at the line, tattoo our mark here. There we go, I'm happy with that shot. And the 7-pin fell late. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think about my top 3. Coming in at #3 was the DNA coil, then the attention star, and the Rotogrip Optimum Idle. That's my top 3. I don't know if it's gonna be the same top 3 at the end of 2024, But as of right now through March, that's my top 3.